Hello, this is Ken. Welcome to the Information Nation. Hey, I'm glad you could make it back. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably been noticing it's all over the news about the riots going on or the protests going on in Egypt. Let you know, they also have riots going on right now in Yemen and Jordan. Not riots, but protests against their governments. And little thing that I brought up to you, I told you that Egypt had shut down the internet and cell phone service. They're starting to restore cell phone service, but they haven't done anything with the internet yet. And China has blocked all searches for Egypt. So if you were to go on, if you were in China right now and did a search for Egypt, they're blocked. Now, Senator Lieberman has proposed an internet kill switch for President Obama, or whoever the president might happen to be. I don't want to blame it on Obama, but he wants to put an internet kill switch. So in case of what they call cyber attacks, they can kill either portions of the internet or they can shut down the whole thing. That's what you're getting from China right now. I want people to be aware of this. China right now is shutting down the internet as far as searches for Egypt. And you see what this does for these people in power? It's not a matter of a cyber attack. It's a matter of keeping you from knowing what's going on in the rest of the world. Information scares the heck out of them because an informed population is a dangerous population to the way they see things. And it would be quite easy with a kill switch for the United States to do exactly what China did. Kill any type of searches for Egypt or any website that happens to be talking about Egypt and what's going on over there, to keep you totally in the dark. And that's what these people are pushing right now. They're pushing internet censorship. So you might go to YouTube, and because my video has the word Egypt in it, boom, you can't get it. You end up sitting there with nothing, so they want to keep you in the dark. And that's the danger of anybody having control of the internet, which right now is free, open communication all over the world. And I'm not saying Barack Obama would be the one to do it. It might be somebody else. But I'm saying people that are so enamored with power are going to do these things. And in the long run, we're going to be the ones that are suffering because we're not going to be able to get the truth. If there wasn't alternative media, what would you have to rely on? You'd have the normal news channels to rely on. ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC, Fox. That's what you have to use to get all your information from. And that's the way they want it. They want to be able to control the information. If they control the information, they're going to control the population. Now, if you want to live in a controlled society, hey, there's plenty of them all over the world. Help yourself, pick one out, jump on an airplane, and go. But if you want to live in a free and open society, you're going to have to write your congressmen, write your senators, and tell them this type of internet kill switch legislation is unacceptable. If they take the guns and they take your ability to be informed, they're going to enslave you. And when they enslave you, there's nothing you can do. Now, on the other side of the coin, I want people to understand what's going on in Egypt. A lot of this is due to poverty, high unemployment, and just the way their government is being run. And these protests are starting to happen all over the world. They've happened in Europe, they've happened in Spain, they've happened in Ireland and Greece, Yemen, Jordan, Egypt. The Tea Party movement here in this country, with all of the Tea Party's events that went on, is the start of it in this country. And if we don't get this government to understand that they've got to do something about jobs, that they've got to do something about unemployment, that they've got to make our businesses want to stay in the United States, to keep our jobs here. If they don't do that, we could end up with the same situation that they have in Egypt right now, or Jordan, or Yemen, or anywhere else in the world. This is not an Egyptian problem. This is not a Jordanian problem. This is not a Yemen problem. This is a worldwide problem by a few elites who have decided they're going to take over the world. The heck with you and me, as long as they've got theirs. The problem being with that type of ideology is the fact that once they're through feeding on us, they start moving up the food chain. Because the people that were the middle class are now the lower class. So the people who were the upper class are now the middle class, and they're going to start feeding on them. And so on and so on. This type of situation never works out well for anyone. Write your congressmen, write your senators, get these people on track, get them to cut the spending, get them to cut corporate taxes, get them to cut personal taxes, and hey, cut whatever they have to cut in the budget. A lot of people also talk about entitlements, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. I'll put it to you like this: an entitlement, you're damn right it is. I paid for it. You've paid for it, and you're entitled to it. It would be the same thing as if you went and bought a house, and they say, okay, well, you'll pay for it until you're 50 years old, then you can move in. So you pay for it and pay for it and pay for it and pay for it, and then you turn 50 years old and they say, oh, gee, I'm sorry. You can't have it now. Oh, and you don't get a refund on your money. We've spent it. Do you understand where the criminology in this is? These people are criminals. They're crooks. They're thieves. And it's got to stop. We have got to either kick them out, or we're going to end up in the same boat as the Egyptian people, and the same boat as the Yemen and Jordanians and Spain and Ireland and Greece. We're going to be so far in debt we'll never see the day of light. But hey, that's just my opinion. This is Ken for the Information Nation. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.